February is the second month of the year in the Julian and Gregorian calendars. It is the shortest month and the only month with fewer than 30 days. The month has 28 days in common years or 29 days in leap years. February is the third month of meteorological winter in the Northern Hemisphere. In the Southern Hemisphere, February is the third month of summer. February starts on the same day of the week as March and November in common years, and on the same day of the week as August in leap years. February ends on the same day of the week as October every year and on the same day of the week as January in common years only. Every year, February begins on the same day of the week as June of the previous year. In common years, February finishes on the same day of the week as May of the previous year, while in leap years February finishes on the same day of the week as August and November of the previous year. In common years immediately before other common years, February starts on the same day of the week as August of the following year, while in leap years and years immediately before that, February starts on the same day of the week as May of the following year. In leap years, it is the only month that ends on the same weekday it begins. History. The Roman month Februarius was named after the Latin term februm, which means purification, via the purification ritual February held on February 15 in the old lunar Roman calendar. January and February were the last 2 months to be added to the Roman calendar, since the Romans originally considered winter a monthless period. They were added by Numa Pompilius about 713 BC. February remained the last month of the calendar year until the time of the Decemvirs, when it became the second month. At certain intervals February was truncated to 23 or 24 days, and a 27-day intercalary month, intercalaris, was inserted immediately after February to realign the year with the seasons. Under the reforms that instituted the Julian calendar, intercalaris was abolished, leap years occurred regularly every fourth year, and in leap years February gained a 29th day. Thereafter, it remained the second month of the calendar year, meaning the order that months are displayed within a year-at-a-glance calendar. Even during the Middle Ages, when the numbered Anno Domini began on March 25 or December 25, the second month was February whenever all 12 months were displayed in order. The Gregorian calendar reforms made slight changes to the system for determining which years were leap years and thus contained a 29-day February. Historical names for February include the Old English terms Somoneth and Kaelmoneth as well as Charlemagne's designation Hornung. In Finnish, the month is called helmikuu, meaning month of the pearl. When snow melts on tree branches, it forms droplets, and as these freeze again, they are like pearls of ice. In Polish and Ukrainian, respectively, the month is called luty or thnthth to the first, meaning the month of ice or hard frost. In Macedonian the month is seshko, meaning month of cutting wood. In Czech, it is called a nor, meaning month of submerging, of river ice. Croatians call the month ๊fɛbjuːɛri, whose meaning is unknown but may come from the word for greater, a possible reference to the days increasing in length. In Slovene, February is traditionally called Svijan, related to icicles or candlemas. This name originates from Sjajan, written as Svajan in the New Carniolan Almanac from 1775 and changed to its final form by Frank Metelko in his New Almanac from 1824. The name was also spelled Sjan, meaning the month of cutting down of trees. In 1848, a proposal was put forward in Književni Rekodelsk Novice by the Slovene Society of Ljubljana to call this month Talnik, but it did not stick. The idea was proposed by the priest and patriot Blaža III Potownik. Another name of February in Slovene was Vesna, after the mythological character Vesna. Pronunciation: February may be pronounced either as. Many people pronounce it as if it were spelled FEB-ew-ERR-ee. This comes about by analogy with January, as well as by a dissimilation effect whereby having two or s close to each other causes one to change for ease of pronunciation. Patterns: February starts on the same day of the week as both March and November in common years, and as August in leap years. February ends on the same day of the week as October every year and on the same day of the week as January in common years only. In leap years, it is the only month that ends on the same weekday it began. Having only 28 days in common years, It is the only month of the year that can pass without a single full moon. This last happened in 1999 and will next happen in 2018. February is also the only month of the calendar that once every 6 years and twice every 11 years consecutively, either back into the past or forward into the future, will have 4 full 7-day weeks. In countries that start their week on a Monday, it occurs as part of a common year starting on Friday, in which February 1st is a Monday and the 28th is a Sunday. This was observed in 2010 and can be traced back 11 years to 1999, 6 years back to 1993, 11 years back to 1982, 11 years back to 1971 and 6 years back to 1965. In countries that start their week on a Sunday, it occurs in a common year starting on Thursday, with the next occurrence in 2015, and previous occurrences in 2009, 1998 and 1987. This works unless the pattern is broken by a skipped leap year, but no leap year has been skipped since 1900 and no others will be skipped until 2100. Events in February: Black History Month, LGBT History Month, National Bird Feeding Month, Super Bowl, First Sunday of February, World Marriage Day, Second Sunday of February, President's Day, Third Monday of February, St. Brigida Unregistered Trademark S Day/in bulk, February 1st, Groundhog Day, February 2nd, Candlemas, February 2nd, Independence of Sri Lanka, February 4th, 1917 Constitution of Mexico, February 5th, Waitangi Day, February 6th, Slovenian Cultural Holiday, February 8th, National Foundation Day in Japan, February 11th, Abraham Lincoln's birthday, February 12th, Valentine's Day, February 14th, Serbia's National Day, February 15th, Flag Day of Canada, February 15th, International Mother Language Day, February 21st, Independence Day in St. Lucia, February 22nd, George Washington's birthday, February 22nd, Flag Day of Mexico, February 24th, Independence Day in Estonia, February 24th, People Power Revolution, February 25th, Liberation Day, February 26th, Dominican Republic Independence, February 27th, Leap Day, February 29th, National Day of the Sun, National Wear Red Day, Family Day, February symbols. Its birth flower is the violet and the common primrose. Its birthstone is the amethyst. It symbolizes piety, humility, spiritual wisdom, and sincerity. Its zodiac signs are Aquarius and Pisces. See also, February 29th, February 30th, February 31st, List of historical anniversaries, references. Further reading: Anthony Avney, February's Holidays, Prediction, Purification, and Passionate Pursuit, The Book of the Year, A Brief History of Our Seasonal Holidays, 29 €46. External links: The Straight Dope, How Come February Has Only 28 Days? A February. Encyclopædia Britannica 1911a.